Namaste. My name is Swami Purnananda. Namaste is our traditional Hindu greeting, accompanied by a gesture of joined palms and a slight bow of the head. The meaning of the word conveys the intention that the divine essence that religion calls God is in you, and that I offer my reverent salutations to that. This gesture has now been widely adopted and recommended by world leaders as an alternative to shaking hands. And not only is it a respectful and hygienic way of acknowledging the other, but it also gives us a real connection to the most profound aspect of the human person and evokes the very human soul, the kingdom of heaven within, the image and likeness of the one who pervades and controls all things from within. In this way, and with this simple symbol, we cannot help feel compassion for the physical and psychological aspects of every man, of every woman and child, and then the adoration of the ever-free and ever-pure divinity within. In these unsettling, difficult, and unprecedented times, it's natural to feel panic, fear, and despondency. But let us remember that the past has shown us three important things: the great adaptability that we possess, the rallying spirit of community, and the ephemeral nature of events that come and go, and this too shall pass. The COVID-19 virus will eventually go, and my hope is that it leaves in its wake a great lesson for us all. The efforts of modern science, combined with our own self-discipline, and above all, our good humor and strength in the face of adversity, will see us through. Every crisis in history has its lessons for us to follow, but we cannot necessarily see it now. All over the world, we can observe how people are shocked, how they're concerned, and in many cases suddenly bereaved. Our Irish government has been pragmatic and caring, and I firsthand have seen how the whole of Irish society has adapted and accepted the challenge. These characteristics exhibit the highest and noblest attributes of man, and they can be found in the very life of St. Patrick. These are spiritual virtues that spontaneously radiate loving kindness and generosity and selflessness. They serve to bring us closer to our home, our spiritual destiny, our enduring eternity. So let us offer heartfelt admiration for the strong and the loving ones who, without any concern for their own welfare, work day and night with no murmur or complaint for the common good. The simple namaste of the Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains summons, as it were, the very noblest in us. And if there is only but this lesson, that we are more than grabbing, selfish warmongers, it will indeed be a great thing. In May 1898, during the terrible plague epidemic in Kolkata, the great Swami Vivekananda wrote a manifesto, a part of which was, firstly, please do not panic due to unfounded fear. Depend upon God and calmly try to find the best means to solve the problem. Secondly, always keep the house and its premises, the rooms, clothes, bed, drain, etc. clean. And thirdly, do not eat stale, spoiled food. Take fresh and nutritious food instead. A weak body is more susceptible to disease. Always keep the mind cheerful is the fourth principle. Everyone will die once. Cowards suffer the pangs of death again and again, solely due to the fear in their own minds. And 5, do not pay heed, or any heed in fact, to rumors. Panic is a kind of gut feeling and leaves us bewildered and frightened. And everyone has their personal view of God, but this entity becomes effective when we feel it intimately as a warm and joyous presence that lives in us and we in it. Real faith is certainty that we are looked after and loved unconditionally, just like a child is truly dependent on the mother. So, in the same way, we can be sure that we are being effortlessly carried. Successful people confidently know that nature that presents difficulties such as this will also supply the solutions, and that in quiet, creative moments, these solutions are divinely freely given to us. Even way back in 1898, there was practical wisdom in adhering to basic hygiene. A body fed with good, easily digestible food where the microbiota are nurtured, as it were, will give us the combative strength of an efficient immune system. So I see everywhere people exercising, walking, running in fresh air, and in so doing, gaining and maintaining their health. In Hinduism, we see the body as the divine earth vehicle of the Lord, that, along with the mind, is our pilgrimage transport. Our goal in Hinduism is complete freedom from pain and suffering for ourselves and others, both here and hereafter. We do not for a moment believe that death is the end, but we have to make sure that our life is not a wasted opportunity either. Now, the Vedanta philosophy of Hinduism sees that what we call our peaks and valleys of our waking life is, on close examination, what Shakespeare referred to as all the world's a stage, and we are but players. The most practical way to play our part is with a cheerful mind. And in the circumstances we find ourselves in, we have to preserve this disposition by not becoming slaves to loose talk and unnecessary rumors. It's easy to drag our spirits down with doomsday scenarios from an unknown future. So, in prayer, let us be strong, let us be thoughtful, let us be compassionate, let us be helpful, let us be patient, and above all, let us be intimately connected to our God. Namaste.